Hi, I'm Jay Wood. Welcome back to the Woodshed. On our last segment, I talked to you about accents and how an accent can greatly change the groove that you're playing. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you about ghost notes. Ghost notes are basically notes that are quieter than your primary notes. For example, in a rock beat, your primary notes would probably fall on the 2 and the 4. Not always, but more often than not. So the ghost notes would be notes around those notes that are quieter, that are used to sort of fatten the groove up and maybe move the groove along in a different direction. So, similar to accents, however, we use ghost notes. So we're going to focus more on the quietness of the notes versus the loudness of the accented note. So, if I were to play a groove, if I were to just hit the snare on the 2 and the 4, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add ghost notes on the of 2, the E of 3, and the of 4 as I go along. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ghost notes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Like that. So, if I were to take a beat, and I'm going to play, like I did on my last segment, bass drum on 1, bass drum on 3 and, snare on 2 and 4, and then I'm going to have eighth notes on the hi-hat with no accents. As I go along, I'm going to add those ghost notes, the of 2, the E of 3, and the of 4, and I'll play it quietly, so you can, quietly and slowly in the beginning, and then I'll powerhouse it, and you hear the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, so you might be wondering how you could actually work on that. I like to use a pattern by just sort of identifying the hands and what they're doing and when they're doing it. For example, with that pattern, my hands are going right, right, together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, together, right, left. Right, together, right, left, 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 right, together, right, left. So that's how you can start getting the hand pattern going. There's so many ways you can break it down. Sometimes you just want to fully just go in there and try to get all the components together at once. Sometimes it's easier to just focus on the hands, then maybe focus on the left hand with the bass drum, which would sound like this, including the ghost notes. 1, 2, E, and a 3, E, and a 4, and a 1, and a 2, E, and a 3, E, and a 4, E, and a 1. So once you put all of that together, and you play it up to tempo, you're going to have a beat that'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, taking that concept, the ghost note concept, with the concept we talked in our previous segment, which were accents, we put those two together. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start accenting the hi-hat. I'm going to accent it on the 1, the 2, and the 3, and the 4. Now I'm going to add my ghost notes to that too. So I'm going to play the groove without the ghost notes. I'm going to add the ghost notes about 2 measures into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, I'm going to do another beat, only this time, like in the last segment, I'm going to accent the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that'll sound like this. 2 measures without the ghost notes, then I'll add the ghost notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. Accents and ghost notes. Come back for segment number 3, where I'm going to go into swinging that beat and trying to get a little more groovy. And then I'm going to add a little rudiment in there called the paradiddle diddle. See you at segment 3.